This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Hello. Good morning, all. Niharanjan, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Last session, we have discussed demo, right? Uh, do you have any technical queries in that?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay then. So, then fine then. So today, what we'll discuss, we'll try to make our setup ready for Android Studio. What are all we need to do? Okay, so that I will explain today. From tomorrow onwards we'll start coding that one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay then, let me make you understand what is Android Studio, from where we have to download. See, for Android environment setup, what we are going to be make today is for we are going to be do this Android environment setup. So for this Android environment setup, I must install Java. Okay, first thing. And second thing, I have to install Android Studio. Okay, let me explain this how to do all these things today. So once it is get ready, then we'll start working on the samples with the
Yes, sir.
real practical things. Okay. So here you have to download this Java from Oracle website. If you have already, then there is no problem. But if you don't have, you can come to Oracle website. Sorry. Directly you can type mm, Java download. If you are using Windows 10 bit, 10 and 64 bit, you can download. See Java download for all operating system. See here, this is you will have oracle.com, because Java is acquired by Oracle now. This is the thing. You can download Windows 86 on, here is the JDK, Java SC development. So both are giving different actually. Okay. So these two things we need to download, JDK as well as JRE. So from this URL you can download if you are using Windows operating system. For different operating systems you have. So Windows with 64 bit, then you can download this one 79. Okay, Windows 86. This is JRE. I'll share this. Download JRE. You know, Java have two things. Java has to set up with two environments. One is JDK as well as JRE. One is JDK means Java Development Kit. So where our whatever the program we have written, that will be compiled over there. After compilation, it will share with the JRE. Then it will execute and it will show us the required output. That is the JRE work. Okay, JDK you can download from here part. These are the two paths for us. Okay, next thing. One second, I forgot to start this. So, right. So after that, what we have to do, we have to install Java. So when I install Java, in the C drive, if you are using a 64-bit, see here, two program files will be available. One is program files into 86. If you are using a 32-bit operating system, the Java file will be installed into this program files into 86. If you are using 64-bit, in the C drive, program files will be there. Open that, you will find Java folder. after installing that .exe files. So you will get a JDK separate folder as well as JRE separate folder. So first you have to confirm these two are installed in your system or not. Okay, after installation, what we have to do is we have to go to environment variables. Okay, let me tell you how to go that. So here you will get computer option, right click, you can go to properties. So right click on my computer, select properties. You will get a pop-up, system and security pop-up. In that advanced system settings you will have, click on that. Here you will find another system properties. In that advanced tab is selected. In that you will find environment variables. Okay, select an environment variable. Here environment variables are two types: user variables, system variables. You are configuring a new variable. See, anytime I want to remove my Android Studio or Java, whatever it is, better you can choose option as user variable every time. So because you are customizing yourself. Okay, now I am taking that user variable, and now see first which environment I have. First I have JDK I have to set up. So I have to go to C, program files, and this is Java. Select JDK folder and open the bin folder. So you will find so many jar files over there. So all these jar files are used to execute your Java program. Whatever the .java file you will create in your application, that will be executed by this JDK. Okay, copy this path, JDK bin path, and come down to the system properties, user variable. See that path you can give with semicolon, and here just give value as path name, variable name as path, variable value as JDK up to bin. Okay, this is one thing. I have already given that. Let me show you. Just click on OK, automatically it will do. See, I'm just editing this path bin done. Okay, it will be saved. Next, similarly, I have even JRE, right? So for JRE, come back, JRE, again take the bin. Here also you will find all DLL files. Okay, so copy this path, come down here, again click on new. Here name value, this time you have to give class path. Because why I am writing class path? Because the input value of JRE is dot class file. So that's the reason we are giving it as class path. Class path, and its variable value you can make it as bin after that semicolon, and just click on OK. Automatically it will be stored. See, here I have already stored class path. Edit JRE bin. Okay, it's already there. Along with this, you have to store one more thing: Java underscore home. See this one. So what is this Java home is? If your Android Studio has to run, then you have to use this variable Java underscore home. So what is the path for this? Is just JDK folder. So come down here, Java JDK. Okay, that's it. This is Java underscore home. Let me add all those things here. So three things we have to give. First one, path. Second one, I have to give class path. Okay, third one, I have to give Java underscore home. This Java underscore home is the name, and this is the value. And what is the class path value we have? Class path will value, first let me do this one for path. Okay, this is the path for JDK. These are the three, and just here, just to rename to JRE, but for our convenience I am copying again like this. Copy this. This is for JRE. Let me write this one. What's the reason we are giving? This is for JDK, and this is for JRE, and this is for Studio. To open Android Studio, you must write this Java underscore home. So or else your studio won't open. That's the reason. Okay. So these are the three environment variables which we have to set up. Okay, where I have to set up, let me write that also so that no one has. Go to my computer. To my computer, right click. What I have to choose? Properties. When I choose properties, you will get a pop-up. Let me show you again. This is okay. Close, close. See, when I right click on properties, you will get system and security system pop-up. In that advanced system settings, you will have advanced system settings pop-up. After that, you will have environment variables. Go to environment variables, system settings, environment variables. In that, you can choose the user variable. Choose where user variable. Okay. From here, you can do. Okay, this is the way we are going to be configure our Java path. Next, the important thing is Android Studio. See, you can download Android Studio for free of cost. It is open source. Android operating system is open source as we discussed. So where you will get this open source? See, we have this website is managed by Google itself. Every day they will keep on update something. So developer.android.website, developer.android.com website. From here onwards, what we have to do, we have to download a Android Studio. Okay. So see here, I will show you. I have already downloaded and installed. I will explain you what it will give you. See in this website, developer.android.com. Start building the app. Start building an app will come. Here you will find the Android Studio. Actually, I am using old version of Android Studio. When you try to download Android Studio, 4.1 point change, latest version of Android Studio will come. Okay, that's one. And what is the minimum system configuration required for this? Actually, 4 GB RAM I'm using. I can manage just for small what I can say is just to deliver a session I am using. That's the reason I am writing 4 GB. But actually, recommended RAM for the Android Studio is 8 GB, because if you keep on practicing or if you are keep on building an app, so in the middle of that 4 GB RAM also will work, but it will work very slow. Sometimes it may stuck to execute also. Okay, 8 GB RAM is recommended. Hard disk, whatever your convenience, you can use it. Okay, that is other than that nothing. Just you need to have 8 GB RAM, which makes your work fast. Earlier, actually, before Android Studio, we used to manage with the Eclipse different, Eclipse IDE as well as Android SDK. But later, from Lollipop operating system onwards, this Google invented, that means Android invented advanced user interface components. So that advanced user interface components have large amount of jar files. So those jar files making huge difference while executing the application. So that's the reason we are recommending 8 GB RAM. Okay, that's one. Okay, now after downloading Android Studio, see what it will install is, it will install Android Studio is, you will just get a .exe file, Android Studio .exe file. So .exe file, in the sense, you have to double tap on that. After downloading, you have to double tap. Then it will start loading that. What are all it will load? See, first thing, it will ask you to install Android SDK. So what is meant by Android SDK means? See, SDK in the sense software development kit. So which latest version we have? That latest version of software files will be installed into your that means software files in the sense jar files. Jar files will be installed into your Android Studio. Okay, latest version is Pi. Okay, that Pi version operating system, all the jar files are nothing but SDK. Okay, that it will ask you to install. By default, it will select the latest one. You just have to click on that SDK. After that, it will also ask you to install AVD, Android Virtual Device. Like it's a dummy phone where you can uh, execute your application, okay, and your result will be displayed on the virtual device. That is like a phone. So our real phone, we can insert sim and it will sense for the sensors. But here for this one virtual device, it can't make real calls, it will make dummy calls. There is no slot for sim card, and it won't get for sensors. Wi-Fi, all those things it will accept, but kind of telephony signals, all those things it won't capture because it is just fake. So uh, for our samples, it is worthful to execute. That is the one. So these three things we have to install. Okay. So all together, it will take approximately 2 GB or 2.2 GB. Okay, max 2.2 GB it will take your data. So if you have Wi-Fi connection, then it is okay. So you can start downloading and make the setup ready. So is there any other environment variables I may need to set for Android Studio? Not required. As I already told you, for Android Studio, you have to make Java underscore home. If you forget this, then you can't open Android Studio IDE. That's the reason these three are mandatory. Okay, for Android Studio, Java underscore home is mandatory. Okay, and one more question here. See, nowadays, Android is also coming with the Kotlin language. For the Kotlin language, is there any changes in the environment variables of Java? Means no, nothing. So Kotlin or Java both will execute on the same environment variables. Just Kotlin is a kind of JavaScript language only. Both are similar. Or else, let me show you one example so that you will get understand what will be the difference. Uh, or else here, see some sample codes are there. In this only I will explain to you. One small thing, I will take a picture in picture out of it and type app shortcuts. Here he is giving picture in picture Java, picture in picture Kotlin. Let me open this. uh, Direct sample they will provide you. In this, I'm opening app folder, source, main, Java, widget, others not widget. Let me take main activity. One activity is there. See, this is Java code what we have. This is your class main activity extends with activity. I will explain you what are all these things. Okay, activity contains on create method, and this is the reason we will write on click listener interface. Okay, on click method will get this one. Okay, let me open the same thing, app, source, menu, everything is same, just programming style is different. Here .kt file will come, Kotlin. .java file it is, .kt file it will come. So here also how you are creating your activity, class main activity. Here what I am writing, extends I am writing, extends app compatibility I am writing, but here it is not like that, just colon app compat activity. And here you have created some object, that means variables declaration over here. And see here how on click listener called. See here, When you click on class switch activity on click view dot on click listener, here also you will have same thing, view dot on click listener. Okay, and just coding style is different. Other than that, nothing. Let me show you one example. Like here, on restart method is there. Okay, on stop method is there. See here, override function. Okay, on stop. Here is your logic. Similar way, if I come to on stop over here, stop that. Let me set that method. See, at the rate override. This is called override annotation. Okay, method type, return type. Okay, on stop. Semicolon. So here override function it will call. That's it. Override function unstop. Here at the rate override protected void unstop. But both logic is same. Pass super dot unstop. MUV dot pass like this. Just coding something is different. Other than that, nothing will be there. Okay. When I am teaching you the one by one sample, I'm going to be teach to you all these things together. Okay. This is how we are going to be implement our what we can say sorry, Android environment setup. After this, once you are done, um, once you are done, how to create a project in Android Studio. Create an Android project. So actually, before creating this one, I would like to explain you workspace. Workspace in the sense, when you create an application, somewhere it has to be stored in your C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive, whatever it is. So somewhere it has to store. Where you are storing, that location is called workspace technically. Okay. So the project storage location, that is called workspace. Location is called workspace. This is one. Okay. After that, so you have to create your own workspace. When you start creating a Android project, it will ask you to provide the workspace automatically. So if you provide the path, like for example, I have E drive. In the E drive, Android examples. Let's say I will write like this: E colon Android samples. This is a folder. So you no need to create that folder. If you just guide that, automatically it will come. So if I select E colon Android samples, then it will create Android samples, and by default it will make your workspace. That is okay. Next thing, when I create an Android project, I will get lot of folders. Okay, let me open Android Studio. So you will get like this. Very first time here it will ask you to create a project or open project, something it will. One second. See here, you are able to see some processes are running. So what are all these processes are nothing but we have that mm, libraries to be loaded. This is one of my sample. See here, this is your application, and when you after installing, you will get Android Studio like this. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to be explain to you all this. See, this is normally called project window. Here you will find. If you just click it, it will remove like this. It will go. and structure. What structure you will follow? Any captures? Later I will explain you what are the captures. But by default you can select project. In this also you will have different kind of display options. So direct if you select project, your project name will come and external libraries. What do you mean by external libraries? Means which with SDK you have downloaded, that SDK will be displayed here. See, I'm using Nougat version of SDK. See that version it is showing over here. All these are all jar files. Even let me show you android.jar file in this Android widget. So in this widget will be there widget. See here, if you find button is a class, checkbox is a class, uh, adapters are the classes, date pickers, cursor adapter, so many things will be there. Edit text means where you will have the grid view. So everything is a predefined class over here. So this class you are going to be used in your application. Simply I will write like button. How I will write a button? See, I have list view over here. So how I have written list view? List view, list view. Where is this list view? See, go to the import option. Your list view is available android.widget. So in the same thing, I have opened a Android package. In this widget package only I opened. Here inside this you have to search for list. Alphabetical order it will be there. See, here is my list view. So in the list view, see all this scrolling is there, fixed view info is there, RL list is there. See this one. That is. So this is the advantage of Android Studio, where all together will be displayed to you. So how you want, you can just search for the view, and then just you can write your own customized code. Okay. So this is the one. And open the application. In this application folder, you have to open app folder. App folder you have to open this app folder. Inside this you will have the source folder. Open this. Inside the source folder again main folder. Inside this you will have Java resource manifest file. In the Java folder, if you open this, you will find the package. Here is your class, that means your activity where you are allowed to write your backend logic. And open the resource folder. In the resource folder, so many other folders are there which are for different, but a layout folder is important where you will have your XML, that means your user interface. Come down here. So this is your user interface. This is called palette. So here what are all available: text view, button, toggle button, checkbox, each and everything we are going to be discussed during our course, how to use all these things. Okay. Initially I have discussed already button, checkbox, those things. Now I am explaining list view for the other people. That's the reason it is there. Okay. So these are the different things. And always if you keep this in project, this is convenient for us. So let me change this one to packages. Only packages will come. But what packages, where is your app, then you will get a confusion again here. So where is our classes, all these things I have to search. Okay, that's not a it will make you confused. Okay. And take this as scratches. No scratches are available. Android. So here Android means only your application will come. Java, this one. Either you can keep this your convenience, or you can use project.
Yeah.
Someone is asking. Nihar, your voice is breaking. I'm unable to hear. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, Nihar, your voice is getting break. I'm not audible to you.
Java language. all
Your voice is breaking. Or else, could you please type here so that I'll answer that. Are you using mobile data?
hello sir.
Yes, Nihal. Please. Hello. Hello,
Yes,
Nihal. Please tell me.
this is yes, sir.
I'm not getting your voice. What you are asking exactly, I don't know.
All the
I'm
coding
able to
is
listen. Yes, yes. We'll do in Java language.
sir. Uh,
Okay, okay. Maybe you have the data problem. Okay. So basically, even SDK also it was built with
sir,
Java only.
all the uh, Android coding is
Better if you type here because your voice is still breaking.
hello. Uh, are you
No, you are not audible for me. It's okay. You can type a message over here. I'll try to answer. No
okay,
problem.
sir?